Excuse me, sir. Class has started. Hello.
I am talking to you on mute. Okay. Okay. Let me start one more time. So here in ServiceNow, today we are talking about tables, fields, and backend database names, how the structure is created. Today we are, discussing that. Okay. So here not only incident form, guys. See here, if I click on create new, the number is created. See, if I click on create new, the number is populated at 289, and the caller is Samantha. Say for example, Samantha. Short description is some printer issue. Okay, I will assign this ticket to hardware. Hardware. Okay. If I save this record, that though the ticket will be in the list view. In the list view, sir. That means 289. I have not saved it yet, but I will save it now for the first time. See, if I go to 288 is the latest number. On top of it, if you refresh also, 289 number is not coming. Why? Because I have not saved it yet. So if I save the record, it will go the system, this record, that means this data will go into the ServiceNow database. There this record will get created. Now, if you go to list view, if you refresh the form, ServiceNow will go to the incident table and retrieve all the records from the database and displayed here. See 289 here. So this is called a list view. It is looking like a list. If you open the existing record or a new record, that is called form view in ServiceNow terminology. FORM VID. So not only this one, if you go to user administration also, user administration, see, user administration also, this is called a list view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you open Tejaswini's profile, you will have a form view. This is called form view. And what you need to remember is, for every table, you will have label and the backend database name. What do you mean by label? Whatever you are able to see, that is a label. The backend database name will be in the backend. How will you identify the backend database name? That means right click on the header, go to configure, click on table. See, the label is uppercase I incident, name is lowercase incident. For sys underscore user table, see, yeah, for sys user table, label is user. Then what? How to identify the backend database name? Right click, go to configure and a table. See here, label is user, name is sys underscore user. In the same way, if you go to groups form, GROU, user administration groups. User administration group. See, the label is group. Right click on the header. Right click on this one. Go to configure and a table. See, group is the label. Name is sys underscore user underscore group. So this is how you need to understand all the C. Table. What do you mean by table here, guys? What do you mean by table? Table is nothing but a combination of rows and columns. In the list view, we will call it as a row, column. So user ID, name, email, company, all these are columns. If you open the form view, if you go to the form view, see, show form. See, user ID, first name, last name, manager, all these are fields. On the form, we will call them as fields. On the list view, we will call them as columns. Any confusion here, guys? Anybody? Mona, Girish, Parimala?
No, sir.
Sanjay?
No, sir.
Sir, one thing, this SYS underscore user is the predefined one.
Correct. By default, ServiceNow will give you some tables. Those are all predefined. Yes. That is called out-of-box table, OOTB tables. It means by default, whatever the ServiceNow is giving you, those tables will be called as out-of-box tables. Okay.
Can you please come again last sentence, sir?
Out-of-box tables.
Okay.
For the tables ServiceNow is providing by default, those tables will be called as those functionality is called out-of-box functionality, out-of-box table.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is the table is a combination of rows and columns. Okay. Now, again, coming back to the same point, if you want to see the, sorry, if you want to see the incident table backend database name, either you can go to configure and a table, or you can look at the after servicenow.com, you have a table name in the URL bar. Like this also you can identify. See, for the user form, I have already shown you sys_user is there. For groups form, you can see sys_user_group is there. So you don't need to go to directly group form. You can directly check it on the URL bar also. Understand? So now
Yes.
in the incident form, not only incident form, you have fields. You have fields on the list view, you have columns. So for incident table, I already told you, you have rows and columns. In the number, for all the fields also, you have label and backend database name. See, if I, and this is a number, N is uppercase, number is a label. If you right click on the field, see, show lowercase number is the backend database name of this field. And if you go to short description, right click, see short underscore description is the backend database name. Okay. So in the same way, configuration item is there. If you right click on the field, CMDB_CI is a backend database name. So this is how, so table, if you want to identify or know the backend database name of table, you can identify from go to configure and table and also URL bar. Okay. If you want to know the backend database name of this caller, you can right click on the field. See, caller_ID is the caller's backend database name. If you want to see the right click on the field, go to configure dictionary also. You can identify the label and the name. See, column label is sorry. Hey, come on. See, column label is caller. Column name is nothing but a database name, caller_ID. Got my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here also, okay, I'll tell you later. So here in ServiceNow, in ServiceNow, they are providing n number of field types. So here today we are going to discuss about field types. Field types are nothing but here, if you see anywhere in the whole service now, not only on incident form, user form, groups form, knowledge form, change form, any form, if you see this magnifying glass in other application, in other applications, wherever you see this magnifying glass, even on Google, Gmail, YouTube, wherever you see this magnifying glass, that is called search field. That is called search field in other applications. But in ServiceNow, we will call it as reference field. We will call it as reference field. See, here I have already mentioned it. See, in magnifying glass, This is in ServiceNow, we will call it as reference field. In other applications, it is called search field. Okay. And wherever you are able to see this drop down, see this is a drop down, this is a drop down, this is a drop down. In other applications, we will call it as drop down, but in ServiceNow, we will call it as choice list, CHOICE, choice list. So these are all called choices and it is looking like a list. That is the reason why we will call it as a choice list. See, choice list. In other applications, we will call it as drop down. Okay, wherever you are able to enter ABC 1, 2, 3 special characters, etc., etc., then other application we will call it as type is a text, but here in our ServiceNow we will call it as the type of the field is string field, string. Okay. And if you go to the bottom and the related links or resolution, whatever, if you check this box, that is true. If you uncheck this box, that is false. That means in other applications, we will call it as yes or no. If you check this box, that is yes. Uncheck this box, that is no. But in ServiceNow, it is true. And if you uncheck this box, that is false. Okay, that is what I have written. See, true or false or yes, sir. Okay, in other applications, we will call these as tabs, TABS tabs. But in our ServiceNow, we will call them as sections, SCCTIONS, sections. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, why we are calling it as a reference field, guys? Why? Because one field will refer to other tables. See, if I click on this magnifying glass, it is routing me to users table. See, sys_user table, it is routing. It is referring to the user table. If I click on assignment group, it is referring me to the sys_user_ group table. Okay. So if I click on this configuration item, it is referring me to CMDB_CI table. Okay, CMDB_CI table. So as these fields are referring to other tables, we are calling them as reference field. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chaitanya, Sanjay, I think Chaitanya is not there.
I'm here, sir.
Okay, fine. Mona, you are also able to understand, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, so this is called a reference field, and also we need to understand the other things also. If I go to incident form, like this is the incident list view, right? Now I will do one
Sir,
thing.
one thing, can you go back once?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, in the,
The incident form, right? Yeah.
yes, yes.
Tell me. Array, yeah, no problem. This is the incident form. Tell me.
There we can type any text, means only text we need to type generally. Like you have entered special characters with the numbers also, right?
Yes.
Is it's not a say like string or case sensitive, that kind of thing. It won't work here.
No. You see here, no, all ABCDs. Yes. Okay, special characters. Those.
Everything it treats like a string.
Text
That's
field. Text field. In text, you can enter anything, right?
okay. It's not a case sensitive, not such kind of things here.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So the other thing, what you need to understand, if you go to any incident list view, or a form view, on any form, any list view, any form view. See, this is my login ID, system administration, my login ID. Okay. And this one, I have number, caller, state, category, updated, and priority. 6 columns are there. 6 columns are there, right? So what I will do is I want to I don't want this update. I don't want this priority and a critical on my listing. So what I can do is I can go to the settings icon. Okay, I'll be going to slush bucket, SLUSH bucket, available and selected. So here, if I don't want this priority, select this and remove it. And if I don't want this category, select this and remove it and save the OK. See, number, caller, state, and updated. 4 columns are displaying for me. If I want another column like department or our company, so again, I can go to the settings icon. I can pull it from available. See, if I want a company or created something like that, company is there. So I can select this and pull it into my listing. So see, now I have company. So what did you understand from this scenario? This is called slush bucket, available and selected. So available fields will be in the back end of the form. Selected fields will be, columns will be in the front end of the form. Okay. So if this is my login ID and I can personalize my listing. If Sanjay is there, Sanjay logs in to the system with his Sanjay's login and he can have his own list view. Understand, guys? On your mobile phone also, if you and me have both an iPhone 14, okay, Sanjay and me have iPhone 14, and he has moved his Amazon icon from on his phone from first page to fourth page. Does it reflect on my phone also?
No.
No.
No, right? So that means Sanjay has his personalized view and I have my own personalized view. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So if you put your cursor here, you can see update a personalized list. So every 2 lakh members can have their own personalized list view. Okay? But if you go to any form view, if you go to any form view, if you right click on the header, go to configure and form layout. Here also you will have form layout. Okay. See. This is form layout. This is also called slush bucket, available and selected. See, number, caller email, caller department. See, number, caller email, department. Are you able to see this? So what did you understand from this scenario? On the selected, whatever the fields you have on the selected list will be visible on the form view. Whatever the fields you have in the available list will be in the back end of the form. They will not be visible on the form. So now I have caller email and a department on the form, but my project manager has decided to remove these 2 fields from the form. So what I can do is I can select this caller email and remove it back, caller department and remove it back, save the record. See, now caller email department is moved back to they are not visible here. Right. And after some time, if your project manager wants some other fields or same field on the form, again, you can get them caller email, right? Caller email. See, caller email and pull it out. See, save the report. See, now I got caller email. Understand? And this is possible. That means if ServiceNow, see, the day before yesterday, I have shown you this configure option is only available for admin. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you are doing from the configure option, that means whatever the changes or modifications you do on the form will be applicable for all the users who are using this instance. While using ServiceNow, it will be, that means on Amazon phone, you have Sanjay has moved his icon from first page to fourth page. That is his personalized view. But Amazon administrator from the head office, if he changes television, 10,000, there is a 1 lakh television is there. If they change the offer to 10,000, that a 10,000 offer will be applicable for all the Amazon users or only for Sanjay?
All the users.
Correct. In the same way, if you do as a ServiceNow administrator, if you do some modifications, that will be applicable for all the users of ServiceNow. Understand?
Sir, repeat again. Both concept.
See,
No.
here on the Amazon icon, you have moved it from on your phone from first page to fourth page. Does it reflect in other phone also?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
So if Amazon administrator from the head office, from the Amazon administrator changes some offer, television is 1 lakh. If he changes from 1 lakh to 10,000, does it reflect only for Sanjay or all the users of Amazon?
All the users.
All the users of Amazon.
Correct. In the same way here also, if you do some changes on the list view, that is applicable for only one user, that is his personalized view, like Amazon icon. But this configure option is only available for ServiceNow administrator. If ServiceNow administrator do any changes here, that will be applicable for all the users in ServiceNow. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Please. Still confusing. Girish, can you hear me?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Did you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Or still confusing?
No.
So what I am telling you is, whatever the changes you do on the form will be applicable for all the users on the, because ServiceNow administrator can do the modifications here. No ITIL, no ESS users will be able to modify the form view. They can only modify the list view. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So try to practice it for today and come back tomorrow with your questions. I will send you the recording in 1 hour. 1 hour.
Hello.
I'll send you. Yeah, tell me.
Hello. Sir, actually my instance has some issue, so I chat you.
Yeah, I will create a
No. No. Actually, I have my instance, but it says your App Studio is not installed on your instance. So
Okay, so give me your instance ID.
just 154108. 1541 41.
Okay, 41.
08.
08.
Yes.
Stopping the recording here, guys.